Yo, this thing looks f***ing dumb. Look, man, I got nothing against Apple. I'm not no random Apple hater. I love my MacBooks. I think the old iMacs are still some of the coolest looking desktop computers ever made. The iPod and all its various incarnations were amazing. And I even owned a few of them. The iPhone and iPad created completely new market segments and absolutely killed my beloved BlackBerry. I'm not an Apple hater by any means. Yeah, I thought the watch was lame when it launched, but I came around and wish they had a proper Android equivalent. I thought calling it an iPad was interesting, but I worked past that. And sure, I fought the masses sticking with Android phones over iPhones this entire time. So believe me when I say it's not that I hate Apple. I just don't buy into their cool tech sauce bullshit that everyone else seems to anytime they hold a keynote or launch a new product. And let's be clear, this isn't my old Luddite ass not appreciating virtual or augmented reality. I remember getting to play around with the original Oculus and trying to dev some concept games for it. And I bought into the whole future of gaming and entertainment 10 years ago, even if it hasn't quite delivered. It's cool tech that's come some ways for sure, and admittedly, it's got some promising use cases. But let's be honest with ourselves, this thing looks dorky as hell. Yet somehow, Apple has flexed its reality-bending dystopian muscles and hypnotized every other tech bro to shell out $4,500 to walk around in public looking like this. We somehow went from what Google Glass was trying to push to us to this in a matter of 10 years. Feels like we took some massive steps back in design. And yeah, I get that it does a lot more than Google Glass ever could, but at what cost? Then again, this is the same company that has normalized people walking around with these tampons hanging out of their ears. AR is dope. I see some real world use cases for it. We've made video game heads-up displays a reality while walking around in public. The being able to put virtual screens everywhere and not needing a giant multi-monitor desk rig setup. Being able to fly and travel while being able to take the home theater setup with you. But none of this is new or worth the premium $4,500, is it? I mean, yeah, sure, being able to see a bright blue arrow on the road while I drive could be nice, but how's that much better than just having it show up on my car's screen? And I'm not even trying to dismiss the educational doors this opens up, like being able to learn anatomy or something on a virtual AR model. Or, you know, a future where robotic linked remote operators can use some tools as if they were there in person. I think all that seems dope, but there's something so incredibly dystopian about how the Apple Vision goggles are mutating reality. Dudes sitting beside each other while sharing a space, but seemingly disconnected. Being able to work from anywhere, as if we're not already working enough and not eventually going to get replaced by AI. Look, now I can work from anywhere and I can take my setup with me and file taxes while on the train or on the beach as if I was in front of my desk. Like, who really wants that? I know a lot of this early footage and a large chunk of it is people doing it for TikTok or the gram or silly YouTube videos. But there's likely some actual truth in where all this is headed. Every gadget nerd wanting to flex his bank account gonna be walking around looking like a bootleg Tony Stark. Hipsters and trendsetters roaming through Soho wanting to shift a new connected look. And sure, maybe this is a dream come true for every degenerate gambler and fantasy sports addict. Being able to pull up every nonsensical stat with every game playing at the same time and hoping their parlay hits. It's just that we somehow went from the Google glasses from 12 years ago to this rig, which seems more appropriate on a mountain snowboarding somewhere. Sure, use it in your basement, but are we really trying to normalize existing in real life with these on all the time? And as much as I enjoyed Ready Player One, let's not forget they were talking about a dystopian, disconnected future. I just find this whole push to try and normalize or make these things seem ubiquitous with everyday life just absurd. Just another attempt to force your feed us dopamine while we scroll mindlessly through life. I'm all for the future of AR-assisted living and improving on certain aspects of daily life, but at $4,500 to further disconnect from reality just doesn't seem like it's it. As always, the Simpsons were well onto the absurdity that is our modern existence, memeing reality before it even existed, and here I am hoping that everyone else gets in on the joke. Or maybe like everything else, I'll just be arriving late to the damn party with my own overrated, overconnected ski goggles. Honestly though, all this tech makes me want to do is disconnect and hide out somewhere on some old analog gadgets that didn't need me to be connected or plugged in all the time. Anyways, as always, let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment if you rock these things outdoors, and if so, share how you built up the confidence to do so. As always, if you made it this far, be sure to drop me a like and subscribe to the video so that, you know, the algorithm can do its thing and share this video with more people. Till the next one, peace.